We just wrapped up talking about the 60 Minutes interview that was done with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now I want to look at a Republican Accountability Project video that was made in response to this and use clips from this 60 Minutes interview, and then also included clips of Marjorie Greene from different times and news reports about her, and did what 60 Minutes didn't do enough of, which is accurately characterize just how dangerous Marjorie Taylor Greene is and how detached from reality she is. And the Republican Accountability Project did this perfectly. Incredible job. Take a look at this.
The political polarization that's happened in our country, I don't know how we got this way.
Nancy Pelosi is guilty of treason. It's a crime punishable by death.
You can't allow it to just transfer power peacefully and allow Joe Biden to become our president.
I don't like the way the media have portrayed me. They say Marjorie's crazy.
It's odd there's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
They call me racist.
I know a ton of white people that are as lazy and sorry, probably worse than black people I know.
They call me anti-Semitic.
Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene speculated that the fire, which killed 85 people, was sparked by a, quote, Jewish space laser.
Marjorie's extreme.
Q is a patriot.
Marjorie's a right-wing extremist.
Marjorie Taylor Greene appeared at a white nationalist event.
I'm not calling anyone names.
Murkowski, Collins, and Mitt Romney are pro-pedophile.
You want to bring the Republican Party closer to your views. You want to bring the country closer to your views.
The political polarization that's happened in our country, I don't know how we got this way.
Whoa. That is brutal, but absolutely correct. And it highlights to me the future that is ahead of us. And there are a lot of questions with that future in how we deal with the media specifically, but how all of us deal with a truly, what should be a fringe and what is a deeply radical, dangerous, delusional set of beliefs becoming the mainstream of one of the two major parties. How do we deal with that? And that to me is how we do it, right? It's, of course, we have to address the individuals. We can't say, oh, they're so fringe, they're so irrelevant, we're not going to talk about them, and we don't want to give Marjorie Greene a platform. That's not going to work, because she is a mainstream figure now in that she does have power. She does garner a lot of support within a massive part of the country, and she is representative of the views of so many within the Republican Party in Washington and, of course, their voters. And so she has to be recognized and interacted with and addressed. But if we're going to do that with such a radical set of beliefs, with so many detached from reality stances and detached from reality rhetoric and dangerous rhetoric, the way we do that responsibly as the media and, like I said, all of us in our conversations about Marjorie Greene is never allow ourselves to analyze it as if it's normal. And that's something I try to do a lot on the show with so much of what we cover. Remind y'all day after day, this is not normal and this is not okay. When we talk about Trump's attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Oh, another story, Trump, okay, yeah, he's being investigated, attempting to overturn an election. Wait. Let's slow down and think about the fact that we had a president who tried to install himself president for 4 more years, despite losing an election, creating a fake elector scheme, an alternate elector scheme, and wanting to have his vice president reject the real electors and pretend the other ones are legitimate, or throw us into a constitutional crisis, prevent the peaceful transition of power, and again, install himself president 4 more years. He's trying to pressure election officials into overturning their state election results. All this so that he can keep power despite losing an election. That is not normal, even though it becomes a common thing to be talking about, right? And same thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, her conspiracy theories about everything under the sun, and her dangerous rhetoric, her completely delusional rhetoric about the Democrats being pedophiles and all the things we hear within that category, groomers and all of it. And that cannot become normal, even though it's going to become common. And we're hearing it constantly. And Marjorie Greene does have a huge platform. She has to be interacted with. But we have to interact with it responsibly, accurately, and effectively. And that's what the Republican Accountability Project did very nicely in that video.